it at all. It's a lie. It's like beating your head on a wall. Say no way. Marijuana's a fast way to fall. You will pay, 'cause it's doing you no good at all. And you know, if you gamble with life, you can lose it. Gotta grow, 'cause your life is a gift, don't abuse it. And you know, if you gamble with life, you can lose it. Gotta grow, 'cause your life is a gift, don't abuse it. A lot of people think that marijuana isn't dangerous, but they're wrong. Because not only does it harm a person's body and mind, but it often leads users to try other, even more dangerous drugs. And you know, if you gamble with life, you can lose it. Gotta grow, 'cause your life is a gift, don't abuse it. And you know, if you gamble with life, you can lose it. Gotta grow, 'cause your life is a gift, don't abuse it. Oh.
Okay, here's a little more Grampy because it's been a long time and I missed that old motherfucker. Okay, one more Grampy.
Using crack and cocaine to get high, that's what you say you love. But it's really insane. You could die. What are you thinking of? 'Cause nobody's needing that crack and cocaine. There's terrible trouble behind it. And sooner or later you're burning your brain, making a mess of your mind. Just a snort or a smoke in your greed, that's all you care about. But your life is a joke, and you need someone to help you out. 'Cause nobody's needing that crack and cocaine. There's terrible trouble behind it. And sooner or later you're burning your brain, making a mess of your mind. 'Cause nobody's needing that crack and cocaine. There's terrible trouble behind it. And sooner or later you're burning your brain, making a mess of your mind. There is help available for people who have a problem with cocaine or crack addiction. Have them call 1-800-COCAINE for advice. And if someone ever offers you crack or cocaine, be smart. Just say no. 'Cause nobody's needing that crack and cocaine. There's terrible trouble behind it. And sooner or later you're burning your brain, making a mess of your mind. 'Cause nobody's needing that crack and cocaine. There's terrible trouble behind it. And sooner or later you're burning your brain, making a mess of your mind. 'Cause nobody's needing that crack and cocaine. There's terrible trouble behind it. And sooner or later you're burning your brain, making a mess of your mind.
Well, I don't know how to take that off there. Okay, there. Okay, can you guys hear me? I think can you hear me? My avatar is, pulsating, so I'm assuming. Okay, for you replay folks who are gonna catch this maybe later or tomorrow, if you have a mind to, you can fast forward 5 minutes and skip McGruff. That was for Grampy Lobster, you know? Yeah, our old pal, Grampy Lobster, he was like a fixture on the YouTubes. Yeah, and you know what one of the things I miss the most, well, I miss a lot of shit, but of Grampy barging into my chat saying, "Send me a goddamn link." And so I'd send him a goddamn link, and he'd come on. Those were good times, you guys. Boy, whew, it's been a while. Um, I haven't felt like doing this for who knows, what lurks in everybody's hearts. There was that lockdown thing, and we all had to stay in our little bubbles, and I didn't get to see my family for 2, 3 years. Of course, there's always phone calls and texting, but it's not the same as being able to hug your kids and your in-laws and outlaws and stuff. Jasmine! Jasmine in the chat. Oh, well, thank you for bouncing in, sweetheart. Holy tamale. Jasmine, let's chat sometime. You know, if you want to come on, um, if you want to be interviewed, if you want to hang out, if you want to cause trouble, you're certainly welcome here. But thanks for popping by. It's so appreciated. You guys, I so appreciate folks showing up after all this time. It used to be a regular thing. We were doing every Wednesday, every Sunday, and then every once in a while I'd do a, a renegade show on my own and just bitch and dish and show off. And say, "Yeah, I think that's it." For a good long while, I didn't feel like showing off much, and that's sort of an innate thing, people who like to show off and shoot off their mouth. But anyway, that has changed. There was a tipping point or something, and now I'm going to be coming back on a regular basis. I'm going to try for every Sunday, maybe a second day during the week. But God, those were good times. Even though we have lost some really significant personalities in, I hate the word community, but in our neighborhood. Boy, and they're they'll never be replaced. We just go on with, a jiggy-shaped hole in our hearts and a grampy-shaped hole in our hearts, and, you know, uh, the others that we've lost. Life by Jen, I saw Life by Jen, she passed away. That was heart-wrenching. I could hardly watch, and then other stuff out there on the YouTubes, boy, it's like the Wild West, it always used to be, but holy cow. Alliances have shifted, and, people are hanging out with different folks, which, it's a natural progression, I suppose, I was absent. I missed out on a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm kinda glad I did because it's pretty wild and woolly, I mean, people are being mean, and phobic and stuff, and then, those people are being called out, and yeah. Yeah, yeah, okay, so what have I been doing? Let me tell you what I've been doing lately. I've been cooking my brains out because, after the lockdown and then I got sick and almost died and stuff, and then had to recover, get my strength back, and, there's gardening going on. That's like my first love besides my family, is, e smelling wet dirt and planting things and growing things and stuff. So that's going on a little bit. And and just I have such gratitude to be able to do it and to have the interest in it. Also, I spent I've been spending some time at my daughter and son-in-law's house, doing some family duties, obligations, and been, you know, days at a time up at their place. And then when I the last time I was gone, I got home and my neighbors were like celebrating, "Yay, you're home," because second love. I cook lots of stuff. I cook, and then because my freezer only holds so much, and I only want to eat something, like so many times before I'm tired of it till next time. So I, give little pots and parcels of stuff away that I've cooked. It's mostly soups because, there's nothing like a good soup, you know, soul food, hearty, has the umami, u- umami. You know that phrase, that unidentifiable feeling you get from food, that mood or whatever. Today I have a pot of split pea soup on the stove. I did the mirepoix the first, and of course bacon. I am not a vegetarian cook. Not, not. No, give me some salty dead pig in my soup, and I'm real happy. So anyway, did that. Rinsed the peas, put it in the pot, boiled up everything, and mirepoix. That's the carrot, celery, onion. You know, goes in all my soup. Every I start. That's my soup base. Saute it, and then of course garlic, thyme. Mm, I used to use like chicken broth. Those cartons of chicken broth. I'd use that for the liquid, the base. But then Goya, there's a brand named Goya, beans, peas. It's a brand, and so just looked on the back of the package, which I rarely do, and it says, "Add a packet of chicken bouillon." So I have those cubes. The first ingredient is MSG, so you gotta die of something. But so I've been using that. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. I've made lentil soup. I've made what else? Canary beans. Oh, canary beans. Y'all, canary beans. I had never heard of them in my life. I don't even know how I came across them. Maybe I was looking for a good deal on lima bean. You can't. Okay, I'll get to the canary beans in a second. Lima beans. They have disappeared from every market shelf in my area. I live here in, Southern California. We supposedly have everything. Yeah. I cannot find a package of dried lima beans anywhere. And that's my favorite, you know. So so, so I was, scrolling through all and canary beans. Canary beans. I From what I understand, it's like a Peruvian soup, soul food, canary beans. So I started cooking them, and they're weird. They're bigger than, say, a great northern bean, and they're sort of beige, and then they sort of get pink when you cook them, and it doesn't taste like any other bean that you've ever tried. So I was stumped. I kept tasting it, smelling it. Didn't taste like anything I'd ever tried before. So I called. It's so neat. So many of my kids' friends from grammar school, junior high, high school, they're still around. And we still communicate. And so I called this friend of one of my kids, Barbara. Barbara, if you're watching, I love you, sweetie. You're my one of my accessory kids. Um, she is of Peruvian descent. In fact, she took a trip to Peru after she graduated college. Anyway, she was telling me, okay, you do this and you do this and you do this. She knew exactly what I was talking about. And so I did all that. I did all that, and I thanked her in desperation. I added a can of tomatoes. So it turned out okay, and I passed it out to the neighbors. I have 3 neighbors, okay? One's a couple, one's a single lady. We're all old people. So I sent out these this canary bean soup, and, my single lady neighbor said it was good. The couple, she liked it. He had absolutely no comment. So, it's not gonna be a hit with everybody, you guys, if you try that, canary bean soup. Oh, Cody's Place. You're a veggie? You're a veggie? One of my kids, went through, cycles of, you know, how she was eating, and Spangler, happy no sex September. Are you get out of town. What do you well, okay, I don't even need that as a rule, you know? It's voluntary. Well, no, it's not voluntary, they're just it's just not out there for you. I'm gonna be s you know, I keep saying I'm 77. I've been saying I'm 77 years old for a year, but I really won't turn 77 until November. So, anyway, at this age, there's nothing out there. 0, you know? So, anyway, what was I talking about before I started talking about those dumb canary beans? I got carried away with that. But, oh, yeah, you know what today is. You know what today is. I'm gonna sing really badly, so, uh, mute me if you want. Okay. Now I forgot how it started. Uh, do you remember the 21st night of September? We were changing the minds of pretenders and something, something, ba 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 ba. And then they go on to say, "Badia, da ba dee dee da da, badia." So yeah, little shout out to, Maurice. Um, yeah, September. What a joyous, joyous song. And okay, I'm showing off. Oh, here, I'm back showing off, you guys. Who cares? It, uh, Allie Willis, who wrote, September. And well, Allie Willis wrote the score for The Color Purple. She's doing the Neutron Dance. She did the Allie Willis. She lives here in LA. And more than 20 years ago, before I came to LA to, a friend of mine and I, decided to rent a place together. So I moved it. But before I moved up here, I was invited to this party at Allie Willis's house, Willis Wonderland. And okay, at the time I was such an introvert. I'd say, oh, no, it's gonna be people there. So I turned and not really knowing who she was. Oh hell, I didn't know who she was. But I can't remember if my friend went without me or not. But boy, missed my big chance. But I didn't know who she was. Um, yeah. Oh, wait a minute, Oswald, you got my attention over there, Oswald. Oswald Spengler says, "I've heard the elderly population have the most passionate sex when they actually have it." Let me digest that. And younger generations these days are having real difficulty in the Eros department. Yeah, maybe they don't know how to do it. Oh, heck, a field mouse knows how to do it. Everybody knows how to do it. Really? Well, I'm not on that pipeline, Oswald. I haven't heard any of it. But then, come to think of it, okay, my neighbors don't watch me. I think they're probably embarrassed that I do this anyway. My neighbors, sweet, sweet neighbors, they're just darling. They've been married 50, 60, 70, more than 50 years. Yeah, they've been married more than, and these guys, they're just darling. she is and they're in their 70s. I think she's just 70, maybe she's 71. He's my age, and they're precious as heck, and, they're they're always, standing by, "Do you need anything? Do you" but, you know and, I don't wanna ask them. "Hey, are you guys still doing it?" Um, yeah, I don't wanna Gemma, sweetheart. Gemma, my darling, I see that you have been oh, you guys, if you don't know who Gemma's Journey Grace is, my sweet friend, uh, she was, on the live stream before last, Gemma, and I interviewed her with a dear friend of mine, Brian, and, "We want you to come back, sweetheart, would ya?" We never I don't think we just don't think we talked it all out, but, honey, I'll reach out to you. Gosh, you are doing so much, and you are honey, you're out there, and you're kind of gaining lots of following and yeah, oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, honey, I would love to have you back. Thanks. Thank you, sweetheart. Can we have Brian too? You know, poor guy's lonely. No, can we have if you wouldn't mind? Oh, delightful. We will start scheduling stuff. I'm going to start scheduling stuff. I would like to have okay, I would love to have Colette Miller on again. Col of the Global Angel Wings Project. She's her wings are all over the world. Um, I have a cloisonne, a little enamel pin of her one of her wings. Yeah, but you can't get them anymore, so I think I bought the last, bit of anyway, don't know if you guys remember Jackie O'Shaughnessy. We had her on once, and then, the lockdown hit and we lost touch. She is one of the oldest supermodels. I guess you can call her a supermodel. She's, been on magazine covers and photo shoots, and she represented a brand, and yeah, Jackie O'Shaughnessy, you can look at her up. She's, we go way back. Yeah, we've been friends for a long time. Gosh, there are so many others that, um, I'm gonna ask if they would just consent to come on with me again and, um, yeah, continue the nonsense. Oh, wait a minute, Gemma, you've been calling out pastors from America who oh, Gemma, that is vile and disgusting, and I know what you're talking about, but I have not seen you cover it. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go subscribe to Gemma, you guys. I'm gonna go watch that because, yeah, like, it's something that needs to be cured, you assholes. It's like, something wrong with people who have gender shifts. Leave them the fuck alone. Are they hurting you? Boy, live your lives, you guys. You don't need permission to live your life. If you're not doing harm to yourself or anybody else, go for it. Be happy. You know, appreciate each other. We're all we have. We're all on this planet. We are all we have. There's nothing else out there. Number one's going to save us, fix things, change things. And it's all kind of up to us. Um, yeah. Oh, Jonocide, you're working. Hey, Jonocide, I forgot to greet you. Jonocide. Hey, John, you're always working. Glad you're working. I miss working. That boy, that's another thing. Being jobless after I've worked since I was okay. My Social Security earnings there was babysitting before that, but my Social Security earnings began when I was 15, and I worked. all my life. Um, with a couple breaks here and there to have babies, um, for a few months at a time, but I miss having purpose, you know? Having purpose, you get up in the morning and, my day, sometimes I get up in the morning and go, "Well, I think I'll wash last night's dishes." I think, maybe indulge in legal pleasure? S uh, no, Oswald, not sex. Um, "Oh, Cody's place, you've been working for 45 years." You know Yeah, I get it, but boy, 45 years. Yeah, but then yeah, I wanted to retire comfortably, but, that didn't happen, and it's not happening. Um, I did you know, I had no parachute, I had no retirement plan set up, no, retirement package, and so here I am, and if anybody feels so inclined, my Buy Me a Coffee, there's a link in the description. If, for you can do a one-off if y okay, I'm e-begging, I don't care. Um, I have no shame these days because who gives a but, yeah, you can do a one-off, you can do a thing on the regular. Those who do, I have a couple of, supporters, and I so appreciate them, and it kept up even when I was silent and wasn't doing anything. Now how cool is that? You know, I delivered no goods for what I've earned on the Buy Me a Coffee, but I'm making up for that now. Yeah. Gemma, I'm fine. Gemma, yeah, I'm fine. There was a a good while when I wasn't so fine, but then everybody has a story, you know? Coming out of this, we all have, stories from the front. Um, yeah, but things get better, things get better. Just keep plugging away, one foot in front of the other and things. And then there's this other thing, gratitude. That's if anybody asks me what my religious faith is, I say I live in gratitude. And I do. I do. And I am so grateful, number for you guys, just for the air that I can breathe and, roof over my head. And, when you're being whingy and pathetic, you tend to forget what's really important. And, so now the memories come back. So, so I'm back. Yeah, and I have okay, this has gone on for a half hour. I don't know. This is just my intro back into showing up and showing out. And it's going to be a regular thing. And I'm finally going to do some changing of like graphics. And I think I have finally learned how to share stuff in tabs. Um, yeah, it's only taken me, what, 3 years to decide to learn something. And yeah, so I'm going to, yeah. Oh, you did a stream this morning, Gemma? You had some issues? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, Gemma does stuff on the regular. She keeps us updated on her life and the issues that she is championing and dealing with. And I'm proud of you, Gemma. You're not even my kid, and I'm really proud of you. Um, yeah. So before I came live, when I got up this morning, I thought, okay, maybe I'll mention this. Oh, and I can mention that. And Another reason why I need to put my thoughts down on a Post-it, because once I think about it and decide on it, then I just never think of it again. Um, y yeah. Oh, a half hour ago. Oh, Gemma, let's talk about that. Friends turning on you. Hey, I've had that happen. It's no picnic, you know. Yeah, I've had people turn on me, like, on a dime that, it's like you don't realize that you're holding a snake's tail till it turns around and, scares you. Uh, yeah. Huh. So maybe I can find out on my own, Jim. I'm gonna go check you out. Um, Meanwhile, there's so much stuff to watch on YouTube. This has never been a reaction channel, but boy, the reaction channels, some of them I just eat right up. They're just, it's like, nasty gossip, and I feel, you know, bystander looking through the window, voyeurism. It's what it is. But um, oh, Gemma, okay, yeah, email me about it. Oh, John, oh, I know. Isn't that interesting? And people you thought were your friends secretly hated you the entire time. That's a tough one. That's the bad guy. When believed, and then yeah. Okay, Jim, I'm looking forward to your email. So, I think this is gonna be it. This is just a real short one. I wish I had more for you guys, um, but it's Thursday in the middle of the day. Everybody's got their own stuff to do. However, Sunday, be there or be square. Gonna do something on Sunday. I might have an interview, might have a guest. Gemma, maybe we'll talk. We'll see. We'll see. Um, okay, I would love to have a panel again and just get back into the swing of it. Yeah, just nostalgia just up my booty. It just- um, okay, so I think that's going to be it. Um, yeah, I'm going to be working on the little graphic things and titles, and everything looks so stale. I'm getting rid of the artwork that I paid for, but don't need it anymore. And besides, I am no longer a redhead. Okay, during all this time, number one, my hair got almost past my bra strap and back. Yeah, we still wear bras at this age, you guys, sometimes. Uh, but I stopped using henna. I'm no longer a redhead. My hair looks, like a mouse crawled up there and died. It's that kind of a color. But I have this, a little, like a silver streak in the front that's silverier than the silverier than the rest of it. But yeah, my daughters are glad. One of my kids says, "Oh, I'm so glad you're not doing henna anymore. You always had that orange streak in front." Well, gray hair doesn't do henna well, so the gray hair, took up the henna like gold and yellow and orange, but the rest of it was yeah, my kids were not fans of me being a redhead, and I was a redhead for what, 10 years or longer, cheapest hair color you can buy, a package of Indian henna. You can go to the Indian store, Amazon, you can get it on Amazon. Costs less than $4. They've increased the price. Half a package of this powder did my hair. So for $2, I would color my hair, and, fresh henna, you get it in the sunlight and it just sparkle, 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 and it sparkles. And I or I'm just bullshitting. might not even do it. But boy, I'm having nostalgia for my fake red hair. Um, but anyway, you guys, I think I'm going to go stir my soup. And what am I going to do after that? Maybe I'll clean out my fridge. Um, yeah. And dish with the neighbors. Sometimes we sit outside in a gang of old people. This one little place in our apartment complex, we have this little corner, this little group of about it's a bunch of us old people, and it's delightful. But then we have a young family that lives and young family, they're so sweet. You can hear the kids play. They just had a brand new baby, and so that's neat. Uh, we have a little bit of everything. So anyway, I'll probably go out and dish with the neighbors and gossip about the other neighbors. And yeah, okay, you guys. I'm I'm It's really funny. I wanna leave, but I don't wanna leave because, I'm talking to you guys, and I love every damn one of you. Okay, sweetie peaties, I am going to should I think I'll play us out. Should I play us out? What did I Okay, solo stuff, new brand. No, I don't wanna do a new brand. Brand 1. Do I have anything over there? Huh. No, I guess I don't. I thought I did. Oh, yes. I am going to play us out with one last Grampy clip. This was Grampy too. Um, Grampy, you're up there with Lemmy, getting all down and dirty and getting high and riding motorcycles and scooters and all that stuff. Okay, you guys, I love every damn one of you, and here Grampy's gonna play us out. See you on Sunday.
Learn a lesson so true. There's danger in inhalants. They can break you in two. So never sniff inhalants. Breathing them is really no thrill. Don't you know inhalants really can kill?
Don't do inhalants.
You'll be suffering pain.
Don't do inhalants.
They will damage your brain.
Don't do inhalants.
Oh, I didn't mean to cut that off. Okay, so it's over. Bye. And